Hello guys and welcome to a new video. This is a completely different video. Um, I'm uploading two videos today. If you didn't see the first one, it's the third episode of the survival series that I'm doing. So go check it out. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to build paths. So if you like this type of videos, if you like creative building, leave a like and subscribe if you are not subscribed. I know you are not subscribed. Please subscribe. It's free and you can always unsubscribe if you want to unsubscribe. So let's start with the first path. So I have 7 paths in total to show you. So I'm gonna start from the basic one to all the way to the hardest one, or at least the one that needs more detail and more blocks. So yeah, let's start by with this first one. So as you can see, I have here the block palette. So you will need only cobble, one block that you want, like andesite. It could be, for example, it could be diorite. I know a lot of you don't like diorite, but you could also use diorite. You could also use polished andesite, but that's only with you. So this is basically what you need to do. So first of all, for all paths, this is going to be general. So in order for you to start a path, so you will need to do the layout first. I'm gonna show you how to do that. So imagine that you want to go from this point to, let's say, this point. So the first thing that you do is you basically make the foundation of the path. So for this first example, the main block is cobblestone. So you basically make a linear path. So next you want to do is randomize a little bit the sides, so the path doesn't look like you are a robot, you know. So just a little bit like this. You could also place some more blocks on the side just to make it even more random. So the second thing you want to do is actually mix the other stone blocks. So let's say we have andesite and gravel, so you want to go and place and mix the blocks that you have, now the gravel and stuff. So this is basically the first step that you want to do. So you want to make a linear path first, and then randomize the sides, and then mix the blocks that you have to mix. So yeah. So next we want to make the sides basically mix the road with the other with the environment. So let's say you have a path that goes through a plains biome. So for example, you can place coarse dirt to do that effect. So I'm gonna go and place some right here, and that's basically what you need to do in order to make a nice path. So you don't necessarily need to follow this, but you definitely want to randomize your path so it doesn't look like it doesn't look too, it doesn't look bad. So that's basically it for the first path. You will need this block palette, and if you want to give a little bit more depth to the path, you can also use some stairs and some slabs. So let's say you have cobble, you can place like stairs, and you can place like slabs to make a little bit of depth to the path. So like this, and that's basically it. Let's move on to the second one. This is another basic path, I will say. You basically have the main block here is coarse dirt, and you then mix granite and terracotta. So as you can see, this is a main block, and this other two is what you are going to use to mix in your main block. So the outline block, I like to call it that way, you will need to use I mean, you can use cobble and gravel. So I found this I found these blocks the best ones to fit this path. So you don't necessarily have to use this color palette, but you can use it. So that's basically it. You have to do the same thing with the first path. As I said before, this is basically what you have to do for all the paths that you build. So here is another basic path. Basically, you'll need a shovel in order to make the path walk. It's the grass path walk. So you need a shovel to make this walk. This is pretty basic. So if you live in a grass biome, if you have a lot of grass, you can use this. But the downside of this path is that you will need podzol, and you'll need soil and soul sand to give a little detail to it. So you'll need as well some mossy cobblestone. So these are not that easy blocks to get, but I think if you wanna make like a farm or a little of a rural area, I think this is the path that you should use to that area. So this is basically for me. I think for me, I would make this path on a spruce biome. So I think it would fit very well to a spruce biome. So let's move on to the fourth path. So we are this is the fourth path. So this is more like the an industrial path. So this is pretty basic. So if you have concrete, if you have a lot of gravel and sand, you can easily make this one. So this is a more like an industrial path. The main block can be stone or cobblestone, so it depends what you place down first. So if you place down cobblestone first, you'll make stone. If you place stone first, you'll make cobblestone. So you'll mix cobblestone. So that's basically it. And for the outline blocks, you will need gray concrete and white gray concrete powder. It doesn't need to be normal concrete. You can also use cyan terracotta to the sides. It's very identical, the color of it. But I know cyan terracotta is not easy to make, so I would say you to use gray concrete instead of cyan terracotta. All right, let's move on to the fifth one. So this is a desert path, a warm biome path. So if you want to use this in a desert or maybe in a mesa biome, you can do it. So the main block here is granite. You can also the main block can also be dirt. So in the desert, you don't have grass to spread in the dirt blocks. So you could use, for example, dirt block instead of granite. So it would still be pretty. So as you can see, you can replace the coarse dirt or the granite with regular dirt. So as you can see, it still looks good. I think it looks even better with without the granite, only with the terracotta mixed. So you basically want to do this. And for the sides, I used birch wood. So you have here stripped birch log. So you basically want to place birch planks on the sides, and then place the stripped log. Replace some birch planks with stripped log. I also use some bone blocks just because it looks good on the sand, and it gives a little bit of contrast. So I also placed some sandstone, you know, just to mix with the sand. And as I said earlier, you want to make your path look like it's connected with the surrounding area. You don't like imagine if you are on a desert, you don't want your path to be blue, or you don't want your path to be purple, you know. So that's basically it. You need to fit your path with the environment you are building in. So moving on to the last but not least, I mean, it's not the last, it's the sixth, but you get what I mean. So this is the sixth path. So this is not a very easy path to make. You basically want to place your main block as always. So here your main block could be either stone, andesite, cobblestone, or even basalt. So you have so many choices to choose from. You could start with whatever block you want. So imagine that you have a lot of cobblestone. You can start with cobblestone and then replace the cobblestone with the other blocks. So that's basically it. On the sides you have some stone brick and some white gray concrete powder. So I also placed some gravel just to give it a little detail. And you can also use some stairs and some slabs to give it a little depth. So let's see what I can do with this. Let's place down some stairs and some slabs. As you can see, it gives a little depth to the path. You can also do this with all the paths that have. Imagine if you have stone, you can use stone stairs and stone slabs, and that's basically it. You want to make your path the more detailed as possible. So yeah, let's see the last path. So this last one is pretty easy to make. It's almost like the first one, where we have a main stone block, and then we have coarse dirt on the sides. But this time we have dead corals mixing with the stone. So either you want to start with cobblestone or with stone, and then go and mix the other corals, all the corals that you can find. There are four types of coral right now in the game. So if you do have all four types of coral, go and mix all of them, because it looks nice. Or at least if you have only one, it doesn't matter, just go and mix it with your stone path. So for the sides, again, I used coarse dirt and gravel, a little bit of gravel, just to mix with the environment. And that's basically it. We have here 7 paths. All right, you could change the block palette, you know. I have seen a lot of people making nether paths now with the nether update. So if you want me to make a video covering some nether paths, or maybe some end paths, some way to decorate the other dimensions as well, leave a comment down below. And that's pretty much it. I hope you learn how to build paths quickly and easy. So as you can see, I built this first one. Basically, you want to do the same thing to the other paths. So you want to follow the same order for all the paths, and I promise you they will look as good as this ones. So yeah, you can mix some greenery as well. And that's basically it. I'm gonna end the video right here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think of these types of videos. and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.